Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Forgotten Gear Restorations. A little short one for ya. Gonna cover a little service aspect of a vintage Magnatone Troubadour. This is the old Model 213, kind of a Tweed Deluxe thing. You got a push-pull pair of 6v6s and cathode bias, 5Y3 rectifier, and some vibrato on board. This one needs a ton of work, and we're gonna do it. This is, again, just a quick clip. Don't have time for anything super fun. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Eric, how are you, buddy? Here's an update on your Magnatone Troubadour. This is that Model 213. It has a 2 6v6s and push-pull cathode. Cathode biased, sort of a Tweed Deluxe kind of thing. It's got a vibe, or tremolo. So I'm in the midst of restoring it, and kind of cool. You were telling me that you had acquired it, but it was missing the baffle and speaker, and then you were looking about and found a baffle, the original baffle, and now you've got a different speaker on it, but you more or less have a complete amp. So what am I doing now? I just removed the old cap can, which is super leaky. You have two dead 6v6s, well, nearly dead. I don't know the condition of the 12AX7s or the 12AU7. The 5Y3 there is putting out a lot of healthy voltage. I've cleaned and retensioned the sockets. I want to clean this side because they're funky. I added the grounded power cord. You can see there. She's all taken care of. I'm a little dubious on this switch. Or it was something going on with the power amp, so I'm going to keep an eye on this, and then I'll update you on that. You had you have the original bayonet lamp here. The bulb is still in good shape. Super cool. You had a blown 2 amp fuse over there on the front panel. This volume pot here was completely frozen. I've managed to unfreeze it. I've cleaned all the pots. I really wanted to see if I could do a deeper cleaning on the front panel. It's incredibly corroded. I cannot remove this knob here, and I don't want to risk breaking it. So let me flip this thing around. And by the way, I'll be doing the trick here, you guys, because he likes to plug into extension cabs. And what am I going to do? I'm going to turn this extension jack into an auto switching type of a jack. So he can basically, I think he has an 8 ohm speaker in the cab, and he's not going to have to be mindful of impedance, and he can just, he's not going to have to be so selective about what gets attached to this thing. So we can keep it running nice and cool. So you guys stand by, I'll flip her around for you. All right, there's that front panel. And she's worn. There's still some depth to the paint here. So I'm wondering if some of this can be buffed, but I would not have the courage to take that on. I just wouldn't. And that's what we're looking at. You can see there's some pretty heavy corrosion. This just looks like a Bayside or Seaside beach amp. You're down there in San Diego, so that makes sense. I know this was living in your garage for quite some time. And all the tubes are original to this amp. They even have like one of them has an Estee brand silk screening on it. And you guys out there, Torrance, California, is over on the Bay, or South Bay. And Los Angeles, it's right off the water. Torrance is home to, like it was home to Toyota, the headquarters, USA headquarters. Honda, Toyota relocated. Honda is still here, I think. I think Toyota Financial Services is still there. I'm not sure. But there's a lot of manufacturing and petroleum going on up there. So Anyway, this is where I got to leave off. Sorry I don't have a big flowery intro for you guys today. It's been an insane day. It's been an insane several days. I'll just be honest with you. It's all good stuff. But I just didn't have time for the fun stuff, video-wise. So anyway, I will update you guys soon. Eric, your parts are en route. So figure about 2 business days. Figure they're gonna come in, say Thursday, Friday. Then I'll have you set for probably Monday, Tuesday, depending. So, bye.